Tja,
This isn't fair. I'm calling the cops. And my lawyer. And the president. And the cops again. And my mom. And she's gonna be mad at you.
Sure you are. You can do all that in the morning.
Okay. Maybe I'll just a little sleep now. Just a little bit. Like 1 hour.
I knew I shouldn't have taken the day off. Well, happy friggin' birthday, Amos. At least now I have a good excuse to call Jack.
Sir, Colonel Porter has regained consciousness.
Good work, Private. Bring him in immediately.
Sir, what should we do with the other airfield personnel?
Confine them until further notice.
Will do, General. Sir.
Wait, Private. Why haven't the comms been cut yet? Oh, so we have time to make jokes?
No, sir.
Make sure the communications go out tonight. No more stalling. And once that's done, report for bridge duty immediately.
falsches Spiel, wieso?
A favorable wind for hunting big game. Yeah, today would be a good day to die. Ow, itchy. I think that stupid chicken suit had fleas.
Oh,
Gotcha.
eintüten.
Hey! I don't know who put you up to this, but you better let me go right now. You don't know who you're messing with.
Shut up! This'll teach you to hunt endangered species.
I said let me go, goddammit. Wait, DeLuca, is that you?
It's me.
Oh, friggin' hell.
Oh. Damn that Betty. If I have to spend another night on this couch, where did she even get a coffin? Never mind. I can fantasize about punishing her later, but I need to focus. I must speak with Riley and see how I can get Jenkins back.
Ja, ne? Müssen wir mal ein bisschen weiter suchen, was hier abgeht. Sieht aus schon wie Wahltag, oder? Kirche kommen wir nicht? Okay, was ist hier los?
Sorry, ma'am, I can't let you through. Chief's orders. You should go talk with him, though. He's got urgent business to discuss with you.
Was soll denn das heißen? Dann gehen wir doch mal zum Chief. Oh. Was geht denn hier?
Good morning, gentlemen. And Michael.
Syndica, pleasure to see you. Isn't this a fine morning?
Hey, Eliza, don't you have a house to haunt or something?
Mr. Walker, scusi, please stop moving. You don't want to lose an ear, do ya?
If that happens, please keep it. Otherwise, he might make it into soup. Do you really need the whole day? His hair is so short, and you are so skillful.
My hair is special, Eliza. Frank said it himself. I got the hair of a Greek god. Tell her, Frank.
I think you misunderstood me, Mr. Walker. Medusa is not the god of the sun. You have what we in the business call a hostile scalp. There's so much buildup, I can't tell where the grease ends and your actual scalp begins.
Do not look so glum, Michael. Your hair was special after all.
This ain't over.
Of course not. You'll have to pay first. And the bill will be substantial.
Substanziell. Das ist ja alles hier, oder?
So what would you like, Mr. Walker? Pompadour? High and tight? A nice culo Donatra?
I'll be happy with anything, so long as it's cheap. Huh?
Say no more. I have the perfect thing, you Guaco de Quattro Soldi.
Naja. Normales Business hier, oder? Business as usual.
Good morning.
It's a terrible morning. Has nobody told you?
Told me what?
Oh boy. I really didn't want to be the one to say it to you, but there was an incident last night. Someone robbed the bank.
What? No.
Which reminds me, where were you last night?
Last night? How could I be expected to remember? Do you have any idea how much I am responsible for in a single day? I must make empty promises, kiss some babies, smear my opponent.
Yes, and if you can tell me all that, you can tell me where you were last night.
If you must know, I spent the whole night at town hall doing paperwork.
Oh yeah? That's funny, because I have several eyewitness reports to the contrary. You were seen all over town last night, including by the bank.
Is there a point you are planning to arrive at, Amos?
Oh, I'm just tying up loose ends, that's all. I'm afraid you'll have to remain within town borders until I conclude my investigation, though.
I am the mayor, you dimwit. Where else would you expect me to go? Anyway, have you actually made any progress with the case? Or are you just tossing out baseless accusations willy-nilly, hoping one will stick?
You see the fellow at my desk? That's my brother-in-law, Special Agent Ortega of the FBI. We're questioning our first suspect. We caught him red-handed at the bank when the alarm went off.
Great. Case closed. Nice job, gentlemen.
Hold on, Eliza. It's not that simple. We're not putting anyone away without hard evidence and a confession.
Something tells me we'll find all the evidence we need once we search his vehicle.
This should be interesting. I look forward to watching you work.
You ready to confess, Hardy?
I already told you, I got nothing to confess.
Okay, I'll give you 10 fingers to start talking.
Fingers? Don't you mean seconds?
Do you really want to find out?
Jack, take 5 and introduce yourself to the mayor properly, would you?
Hello, Mayor Barrett. I'm Special Agent Jackson Ortega. No autograph, sorry. I need to keep my hands free for cracking open this piñata.
When you have finished with that, I would like a word about some suspicious military activity.
When I crack this case, and please notice I said when, not if, I'll try to make myself available to discuss that. Will that make you happy?
Yes, that will do, Agent Ortega. Looking forward to it.
Likewise. Now where were we? I see. You were about to confess.
Confession? Wer denn? Ja, ganz schön verwirrend. Na gut, wir haben ja ihn
Help
gefunden.
me help you, Mr. Hardy. Confess now, and I'll put in a good word for you with the district attorney.
I've already told you 1,000,000 times I had nothing to do with the bank robbery.
Okay, so this is how it's gonna be?
This is gonna be... Naja, vielleicht funktioniert's ja.
Easy, Jack.
Shut up, Amos. I gave him a chance, and he spat in my
Wir haben die Kostüme und Bargeld. Okay.
face.
The best sheriff the mayor could ever ask for. When he is not preoccupied with cryptids, that is.
Kryptoiden? Was sind Kryptoide? Jetzt.
Okay, the hard way it is.
I really hope you know what you are doing, Agent Ortega. If Mr. Hardy here was indicted for grand larceny, he could be locked up for 6 to 10 years.
I could? Oh my god.
But with my help, he will get 20 to life.
No, you can't do this to me. Sheriff, help! You know this is wrong. Are you really gonna let this happen?
Ahem. Eliza, a federal investigation is outside your jurisdiction.
Alcaldesa, look, I appreciate the enthusiasm, and I'm sure you do a bang-up job. But why don't you just have a seat next to Amos and enjoy the show?
Hm. Können wir ihnen das Geld geben?
Oh,
Brilliant idea. Let us also parade around with a sign saying, I robbed the bank while we're at it. Special Agent Jackson Ortega, jawline of steel, brain of oatmeal.
apologies, Alcaldesa, but I'm very busy with Mr. Hardy right now. Come back when I'm finished with him.
Na dann. Sollen wir wiederkommen, ja? Können wir mit ihm sprechen?
In all these years, I have never seen you so tense, Amos.
Didn't you hear about his wedding night?
How could anyone ever forget the Benjamin Gloria switcheroo?
Guys, come on! We all swore to never talk about that again.
You sure did. I, on the other hand.
Gehen wir, oder?
It checks out, Jack.
Would you look at the time? It appears to be frame a scapegoat o'clock. Do not worry. As soon as Father Jenkins is safe, I will have Mr. Hardy cleared of all charges. Finding his car would be a good start.
Okay. Ah, das Auto. Das Auto steht ja... Ah, stimmt ja. Wir müssen ja dann finden. Sein Auto... Ach, es wurde abgeschleppt, wa? Dann ist es bei Linda. Als es abgeschleppt wurde.
If we are going to steal.
Natürlich nicht. Bei Linda arbeitet keiner mehr. Wo ist sie denn hin, die Linda? Weißt du das?
Hello there, Viper.
Shh, don't say that, dear. I
Don't
heard that
say
there's an
that.
FBI agent in town. I don't want to be found out.
You must mean Agent Ortega.
Listen, Eliza, I know you're mad at me, but I can't go to prison. Do you know what they do to me? They'll probably use me as a human sandbag or tie me to a chair and test cosmetics on me. I'll have to murder my bunkie, dress her corpse in my clothes, wait for them to carry her away, escape by killing a few cafeteria workers, climb on the top of the prison with a hostage, make my demands, kill her anyway, get shot at, pull out my...
Lorraine, get a hold of yourself. This has nothing to do with you, I swear. Now calm down or I will have to slap you.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. My poor heart can't handle this kind of stress.
Steuerformular ausfüllen. Muss sie das?
Do you not have some way overdue tax forms to fill, Lorraine?
Don't you have something better to do? I don't know, like getting Mike's money back instead of harassing poor old ladies?
My money!
I take it you have heard about the bank robbery.
You bet I did. Sloppiest work I've ever seen.
What makes you say that?
Oh, come on! This is Grand Larceny 101. Never get caught. All that pea-brain salesman had to do was find someone to pin it on. Knowing our beloved sheriff as we do, something as evasive as the Chipmunk Gang would have done the trick.
Genau, Streifenhörnchenbande.
So, you know about the Chipmunk Gang?
Have you seen the bullet holes in Tucker's truck? Well, he got those down in Tijuana. Courtesy of the Mexican Chipmunk Cartel, Los Cascanueces Sangrientos.
The world has gone completely mad.
I agree. Who knew there were even chipmunks in Mexico? Things got so bad, Tucker was forced to get creative to cross the border.
Ach so, kreativ.
What did you mean by creative border crossing methods?
One thing we learned is that chipmunks are really into a genre of music called C-pop.
What on earth is a C-pop?
Let's just say it's high-pitched. Now, they were trying to form an all-chipmunk band, but no one had any experience. Thanks to Tucker, they became international recording stars in just 6 weeks. Tucker's still taking care of the band, actually.
Do you have any proof of these wild claims?
I can probably get you tickets. How many do you want? 2? Maybe you could take Amos.
Oh, I do not think taking Amos would be a good idea.
Oh, of course. The chipmunks.
Oh, no, I was not even thinking about that. It's just, well, Amos always sings along at concerts. It is so embarrassing.
So? Taschengeld.
My offspring has recently been quite adamant that I raise her allowance. She claims it is for the sole purpose of purchasing vegetables.
She cleaned me out of broccoli. Betty's convinced that there's only one supply of broccoli in the entire world. If she can find the source, she can destroy it all.
This broccoli delusion is too far-fetched for my offspring to have come up with it on her own.
She was playing with an old tin of beans when she found it stuck to the bottom. The scroll of the first floret. It details the origins of a sacred vegetable, its mysterious powers, and the secret society that created it and spread it to all corners of the world.
Who are its distribution specialists? The Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny? I am perversely curious to hear more about this sacred vegetable society.
Hundreds of years ago in Italy, a tavern owner named Michelangelo Caminatore was concerned. He saw how unhealthy people's diets were, and how they struggled to feed themselves and their families. Using his agricultural knowledge, he sought out the healthiest plant he could find and started to grow it. Others came around to his way of thinking, and before long, he had built a society of followers. They called themselves the Order of the Verdant Savior. They truly thought they could end war, famine, and disease forever. Everything was fine until the Pope got involved. He was so inspired by their mission that he showed Commendatore one of the Vatican's biggest secrets. The location of the Holus Sanctus, the holy vegetable of legend.
Since we do not live in a vegetable-based global utopia, I am assuming something went wrong.
Commendatore was killed by one of his own followers in a coup. Whoever that fiend was, he slaughtered the faithful adherents and replaced them with greedy stooges. With the sacred vegetable in the hands of brutal capitalists, its powers were soon corrupted, and the order was no more.
Aha. Ja, was daran so
What about
heilig?
this vegetable was so allegedly sacred?
According to the scroll, every piece of broccoli a person eats steals a tiny bit of their life force. This life force is transferred to the holder of the first floret, sustaining them forever.
This vegetable story of yours is patently ridiculous.
You shouldn't laugh at the Church of Crucifer, dear.
Perhaps I spent too much time in the sun today. I could have sworn you just said the Church of Crucifer.
I did. See, Order of the Verdant Savior didn't really fit their image anymore. Under its new leadership, the Society's ultimate goals had completely flipped from altruism to profit.
Ah, I see now why you refer to this as a church.
What ostensibly started as a small religious organization eventually became a soulless megacorporation.
This is preposterous. First of all, if such a powerful organization truly existed, I would know about it.
Ja.
Second, I would already be in charge.
I'm sure you would make an excellent cult leader, but the scroll says the church disbanded long ago. After its leader was apprehended and most of his followers imprisoned, it just sort of died out.
So. Und nu?
How did they manage to capture the Crucifer's leader and his minions?
A 12-thief manhunt, bell tower surveillance, burning bushels of broccoli at the stake, a traveling show called Ye Unsolved Mysteries exposing their misdeeds. But in the end, it took only one night to bring them down. Asbeth, der Offspringer. Asbeth was beyond dedicated to her cause. When she died, she ordered her followers to plant her up to her neck in a field, as a warning to any future vegetable cultists.
What inspired Erzbeth's fervor? Was she commanded by visions of long-dead saints to fight for the greater good?
No, she was allergic to broccoli.
Genau, aber es geht immer noch um Brokkoli. Meine Güte.
Broccoli that much. Why is this so important to her?
She thinks she's the reincarnation of Asbeth, der Offspringer. Finishing her work is now Betty's holy mission.
An anonymous cult of broccoli acolytes secretly controls the world through vegetable consumption. And my daughter, who could get lost inside a paper bag, is the reincarnation of their noble eradicator. Oh, and all broccoli consumed worldwide originates from a single source, quietly draining the life force of those who consume it to sustain the cult's evil immortal leader. Have I missed anything?
No, but what I didn't mention yet is that Betty's ultimate goal is to kill the leader. She thinks once the fiend is dead, the organization will crumble again. And humanity will finally be free of broccoli's evil influence.
Well, thank you so much for encouraging my offspring to go on a murderous rampage.
Oh, trust me, dear, she needed no encouragement.
Remember, Lorraine, there are only two certainties in life: death and taxes.
Yeah, you made your point. You can stop now.
Das war mein Exkurs. Da hatte ich schon geschaut. Wir müssen ja immer noch das Auto finden. Fast vergessen, warum wir eigentlich hier sind. Wir können ja nochmal hier hochschauen. Ja, man nur ein Motorrad. Mikes Imbiss hat zu? Ja.
The only reason Michael ever closes up is if he is getting a haircut or butchering some... Oh, yes, he was at the barber shop, was he not?
Ja.
Silly me. I must have omitted his existence from my memories.
Kann ja nur sie.
A Corley, ripe for the taking. I think if Mr. Harrelson does not move it within a week, I shall have to claim it as my own.
So, was macht sie also, ja? Und sie ist weg. Und wir wollten doch mal mit ihr reden. Eigentlich. Nun ja. Niemand mehr hier. Oh, was ist denn hier los? Hier ist ja überhaupt niemand mehr. Kommt dann jemand? Selbst die Ente ist weg.
Usually Benjamin comes down faster than lightning when you manipulate this thing.
Strange. Alles so strange hier. Und dann
If
den...
you check
Was?
that
Ja.
on
Dürfen wir ja nicht. Wollen wir überhaupt hier was mitnehmen?
considering Benjamin is a bit.
Er ist doch noch nicht da. Wir können jetzt zu sein Grundstück gehen. Ach, lebt mit der Kommunistin zusammen.
Ouch! God damn it, Ben!
That'll teach you, pig. Well, son of a... hello there, Miss Mayor. Someone just hucked a bunch of bottles at Amos's house and ran away. They looked Russian. You better go after them. That should do it. Good job, Brain.
Hm.
I said, good job, brain.
You're welcome.
I do not have time for this nitwittery.
What? Did you forget to turn up your volume, Miss Mayor?
Warum?
Oh, darn. Excuse me, I forgot I was wearing these.
Boah.
You
Korken.
can't be too careful with these little bastards, you know. Sometimes they really pack a punch.
Wer denn? Hast du vom Diebstahl gehört?
Benjamin, have you
Bestimmt.
heard about the robbery?
I don't know nothing. I ain't never seen a garden gnome in my life.
What garden gnome?
Exactly.
Do you know why Ms. Peterson is up here?
She wanted to look at some birds, and I wanted to look at her.
What birds? The only birds I ever see these days are pigeons. And that is because it is the only kind of bird Michael, for some unfathomable reason, refuses to cook.
There's nothing wrong in watching some birds.
And what kind of birds do you think she is looking for?
Gee, I don't know. Ostriches?
Hm. Okay, nächste
This is
Frage.
not a golf course, Benjamin.
Yeah, I am well aware.
Ever since you imposed that huge membership fee at the club, I've had to improvise.
For the last time, that was my yard. And that was not a membership fee. You were being sued for destruction of property.
Well, whatever you call it, I ain't paying that much just so as I can golf.
Hm.
If you prove that you can control where the bottles go, I will leave you alone.
Now that sounds like some real fun. What's your target, Mayor?
I bet you cannot hit Michael from here.
Oha.
Ah, just you watch. All right now, 45 degrees, 30 minutes west. Aim directly for the glare off Mac's head, and...
Ouch! What the hell? Betty, was that you? How the hell did you do that?
I have to be elsewhere, Benjamin.
Sounds good. Where's that?
Ja, wo ist das? Oh, da unten haben
Hey,
wir...
Nancy, guess what? I can hit a mosquito right in the eye of one...
Billy Hill. Such a lovely vista. How is it fair that the best views in town are reserved for Benjamin of all people?
Wie hat das hier umgeparkt?
A radical take on living on the edge. However, in a sense, he
Leben am
is
Limit.
quite well off, living a stone's throw from his day job.
Okay.
A radical take living
Ja, ja. Miss Peterson?
Można. Not even the... What exactly are you hiding behind those gates, eh? Oh, hello, Mayor Barrett.
Ms. Peterson, what are you doing? Have you finished your article?
Article? Oh, yes. Now I'm just relaxing with my favorite hobby, birdwatching.
Are you now? Which ones are you watching?
The purple sandpiper over there.
Do you mean the yellow-rumped warbler?
Yes, exactly. We call it differently in Maine.
Well, the yellow-rumped warbler tends to nest near water. You will not see many more by the airfield. Why not go down to Crystalline Lake?
Thank you for the advice, Miss Mayor. Please, excuse me. Talking could scare the birds away.
Hm.
If there actually were any birds around here, it certainly could.
Genau. Was haben wir denn hier noch Schönes? Lucky haben wir hier. Eine
Sounds like we
Golfmatte.
have a bet.
Doch noch ein Radio.
If I hit whatever target you tell me to, you'll go on a
Bankenthron.
date with me.
Okay. Gasbetriebener Generator.
Fail, you will help me get into the airfield.
Selten Abschleppkette.
Sure, I can call in some favors. My friend Jimmy works there, and he just got a promotion.
Ja, also würde ich sagen, diese Session machen wir erstmal einen Cut und sehen uns wieder in den nächsten
I'm sure
Episoden.
he could sneak us in.
Keine Ahnung, wo wir jetzt angelangt sind. Im Endeffekt wird wahrscheinlich noch ein bisschen dauern,
Mr. Zinn. If
bis wir
you
durch
can
sind. Gibt ja immer mal was Neues hier. Also vielen Dank fürs Einschalten. Kriegt ja jeder durcheinander. Und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao. Bye, bye.